Hi guys, welcome to Stacking the Shelves for the weekend of October 13th. I had to look at the clock. Or October 14th. It's actually Friday the 13th, which I didn't realize. I just now realized that. I'm recording this on Friday. I am doing this at night, so I was getting some like weird glare from the light above, so I'm doing this from the other side of the room. I don't know why that was happening. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go through the books I got. I haven't done a Stacking the Shelves post in a long time, so this is going to be my book haul for the last month. I didn't get a ton of books. I really have been trying to like kind of tackle that to be read pile. So, all right, I'm just going to go through them. I did get one book for review, and that is Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. Mira Grant is a pen name for Seanan McGuire, for those who are Seanan McGuire fans. This is a book that's a sequel to Rolling in the Deep, which was a novella released by Subterranean Press by Mira Grant, which I actually liked quite a bit. It was about, it was kind of like about people making a documentary, like a false documentary about mermaids, but then they found out there really were mermaids and they weren't very nice. So this is a sequel to that book, and it's about the victim's sister who goes out and tries to figure out what happened. So that comes out, I think, like November 14th, and I got through NetGalley to review. I did buy two books as well. One book, the first book I bought is Six Guns Snow White by Catherine and Valente. This is another Subterranean Press release, and it was really hard to find it like in a normal, in a normal thing. But this was pretty cool because it was a signed limited edition, and I got it for really cheap. I got it for like $5 on Amazon. It is an library copy, but it's pretty cool that it's like signed and stuff. So I was pretty stoked about that. And it's like a fairy tale retelling that's in the Wild West. So I was super pumped to read it. All right, the next one that I bought, I actually just got today, and that is The Silver Mask by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. This is, I believe, the fourth book in the, this is book 4 in the Magisterium series. This is a middle grade fantasy series that both me and my son really enjoy reading. I was getting these from the library, but since me and my son both read them and like he takes a little bit longer to read them, I decided to go ahead and just start buying them. He does like to go back and reread them, so it's worth it. So I'm excited to read that. There are going to be 5 books in that series. And then I got a couple of audiobooks. Audible was doing the deal where if you used 4 credits, you got $10 to spend on their site. So I went ahead and got a couple more books in Urban Fantasy series. I've been listening to an audiobook. And that is the Boundary Crest series by Melissa F. Olson. I got Boundary Lines and Boundary Born, and these are the second and third books in the series and the final books in the series as well. So this is an urban fantasy series where the main heroine finds out that she's a witch that has power over death, and those kind of witches aren't supposed to exist anymore, so she's creating quite a bit of trouble. I really enjoyed it. I actually got it as like a Amazon First or whatever free book. And the first book I got, that Boundary Crossed, and I really liked it, and I wish I had read it sooner. So these are the next 2 books in that series. And then the final book I got from the library, and I actually just returned this morning, and then I was like, shoot, I should have kept it a little bit longer. But that was A Beautiful Evil by Kelly Keaton, and that's the second book in the Gods and Monsters series. When I read the first book in the series, I didn't realize that Kelly Keaton is another name for Kelly Gay, who writes the Charlie Madigan Urban Fantasy series, which I really love. And so I had read the first book in this series, in the Gods and Monsters series, and I was like, oh, I really like this book. So I guess when I did a little bit more looking into it to see how many more books were in the series, I wasn't surprised to see that, it was by an author that I had liked previously. So that's what I got over the last month. Not a ton, but enough to keep me busy. So we got Beautiful Evil I got from the library, the 2 audiobooks, Boundary Born and Boundary Lines, and then 2 books that I bought, The Silver Mask and Six Guns Snow White, and then Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. That's the one I got for review. So I've been trying very hard not to get books for review. It feels really good to actually read some of the, 200 some books I have sitting on my bookshelf that I need to read. I don't know. I've been getting a lot of satisfaction from actually plowing through some of these books that have been on my shelf for like 5 or 6 years to read. So I'm trying to concentrate on that. That, and I signed up for this to be read pile challenge, and I said I would read 100 books for my to be read pile this year, and I'm only at 50, and it's September, so I need to kind of move my butt on that if I'm going to get it done. Other than that, I don't have a lot to say. There probably won't be Stacking the Shelves next week because we are going to be going to Florida over MEA. We're going to go to Harry Potter World, which I'm super excited about. My son is even more excited about, even though he's already been there with his grandparents. But I do love Harry Potter a lot. So I'm pretty excited to go do that. We're going to spend a couple days there, and then we're going to go to NASA, which me and my son have been to, but my husband has not, and he's a huge space fan, so he's very excited to do that. And then we're going to spend a couple days helping move my grandpa into an assisted living facility. So that may not be the most awesome part of the trip, but my grandpa has been having some issues, and I think I'm happy that we can go down and help, I guess. We might try to go get out and do a fan boat ride like one of those days just to have something fun to do. My son went on a fan boat ride with us when he was really little. He was like 2 years old, and he doesn't remember it. And I'm kind of sad he doesn't remember it because it was a lot of fun. So if you've never been on a fan boat ride, you should go on one. They're super fun. All right, that's all I really have to say. I hope you guys enjoy your MEA break next week if you have one. I think everybody, I don't know, is that like a Minnesota thing? I guess I don't remember. If you have a MEA break, enjoy it. I hope everyone's enjoying their fall. All of our leaves decided to like turn colors like all at once, just like yesterday. So it's really pretty outside right now. We live in a bunch of like sugar maples and stuff, and so it's kind of cool. Like when the sun is coming in, everything is just glowing like orange and yellow. Like the whole house has like an orange and yellow cast inside of it from all the light reflecting off of the leaves on the trees. So that's really pretty. I wish fall was a little bit longer because here it usually ends up being like a week or too long. Like everything turns pretty colors, and then we get like a big windstorm through and everything's on the ground and we're done. So anyway, so enjoy your fall, enjoy your MEA break, and I hope you got lots of great books to read. Hopefully I'll be able to read a lot on the plane on my flight, so hopefully I'll have a lot more books read by the time I get back. All right, have a great week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.